Welcome everyone to another episode of The Right Move Guys, The Right View Show. And today we have with us a very fantastic guest who has his own speaking academy. Welcome Mr. Johan Ooi of Johan Speaking Academy. So welcome Johan.
Thank you so much, Shiva, for having me here.
Yeah, it's our pleasure anyway.
Yeah, thank you.
So Johan, let us know, now you are a Toastmasters member, right?
Yes.
And so this program we're going to talk about Toastmasters and
Alright.
whatever that we learned from there.
Okay.
Tell us, what was your career before Toastmasters and what happened, what changed after Toastmasters?
Right, I joined Toastmasters in the year 2012.
So now it's 2018, 6 years ago.
It's
Okay,
been
good.
6 years, yeah.
Alright.
And I joined for a different kind of reason.
Ah,
I was motivated to I was invited by a lady to join.
Ah.
And of course, my objective is to actually fetch her home after meeting.
oh, I see, that's a good motivation.
That was before.
Okay, yeah.
Right, and 2012, I was actually running my social media agency.
Uh-huh.
So helping corporate clients and also SMEs to do Facebook marketing and running their Facebook advertisement. And then in 2014, towards the tail end, I started my kids public speaking program through my speaking academy. Yeah.
What gave you such thoughts of changing the career? Was it because of Toastmasters experience or something just happened during your career time? Yeah.
Okay, one part is during my social media agency time, which was in 2012 to 2014, I was actually invited a lot to speak on stage
Ah,
by corporate clients to
Okay.
speak on stage. And of course, I actually use Toastmasters as a platform to practice my speaking.
I see.
So-
Before you go on the public platform?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes. So those platforms are actually huge platform, about 300 packs, 200 packs, sometimes at conference for 45 minutes. So towards the 2014, my business did not go well. So we have to dissolve the whole company. So my friend went back to employment, and that was the time we actually really thought, what should I do? That point of time, and I actually have the courage to actually start another business and looking at what I am good at, which was public speaking, and I want to pass this knowledge to kids. So
I
in
see.
between that, of course, that experience on stage during the 2012 to 2014, plus my contexts where I actually participated a lot in Toastmasters, gave me actually the courage to really want to pursue more and give back to society. One part, of course, business part also, the profit has to be there in a way.
I see.
Yeah.
You are a district champion, right? The district means the whole of Malaysia. You represented, can I say what you represented the whole Malaysia to contest in United States of America?
Yeah, that was in 2015.
I see.
So that time was District 51.
Yes.
It was actually Peninsular Malaysia.
Yes.
Sabah Sarawak was actually in District 87.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I represented Peninsular Malaysia to compete at the World Championship of Public Speaking 2015 at Las Vegas.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is the experience in Toastmasters that make up your mind to go into kids public speaking? I mean, oh, sorry, not kids, but Johan to establishing Johan Speaking Academy, and one of your program is for kids. Yes, tell us that.
Okay, actually Toastmasters is a very good organization because it actually gives you the platform. Now every month we have a meeting. Our club is once a month, but actually you don't need to be confined to your own club. You can even go for other clubs to actually practice your speech on a platform. Now, but if those who are not Toastmasters, how? They do not have this opportunity. And then nowadays kids are really smart and very brilliant. And I was thinking, why does kids doesn't have this platform to speak? So that was how indirectly I created this program.
I see. So you
Yeah.
have given a channel to the children's voice, so to
Yes,
speak.
yes, in
All
a way, yeah.
So what did you do that is different from any other children program that is already in the market?
Right, most of the program right now are actually very academic focused. I'm talking about those tuition type. So parents are actually really focusing on getting the A's for maths, PM, English. I couldn't blame them. That's actually the education system. So of course the enrichment part, they actually have, not to say other programs are not good, equally very well. They have those swimming, ballet, fencing, robotics, arts. But what about public speaking for kids?
It's sort of like expressing their thoughts or expressing their dreams.
Because I
Okay.
believe in every career that you want to embark in,
Yes.
speaking is actually a very important tool. So as you climb the corporate ladder or even your own career, ultimately really expressing your thoughts, your voice to actually inspire a team towards your vision, it's all about speaking.
So you sort of start them young.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So tell us, what were the challenges when you started that business as it is now?
Challenges?
Yeah.
It's actually something very new in the market. So it's like us opening a new market. So education has to be, we have to keep educating the parents. So that was the real challenge. Even until today, we are not the priority in a way. The academic and the tuition is the main priority. So we still have to keep educating parents that this skill is really important.
I think one thing you shared before is about P&L. So can you tell us something about this P&L principle that you apply to your business?
P&L principle.
Yeah. P&L means what? Profit and loss?
Okay. P&L, when you think of P&L, it's always profit and loss.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, when we run a business, we have to have the profit and loss in check. All right, and then of course, then you will have passion and love.
All right. So your principle in your Johan Speaking Academy is P&L, which stands for
Okay, first is profit and loss. That's the first P&L. Second is passion and love.
passion and love. Okay.
Sometimes you find what you love to do.
Yes.
So even in your career, you can use this P&L. So what do you actually really love to do? And of course, the third one will be purpose and life. So
Purpose and life.
If you
I see.
can link these all three together, then you'll find a sweet spot.
I see. So what did you find after getting into this Johan Speaking Academy, with the kids, compared to what you did before, like the social media platform? Yeah, what was the difference? Same kind of business, you still need P&L?
Yes,
but
yes.
but how do you feel now compared to when you were doing social media?
If once I see a kid transform, it's just like how Toastmasters transform me.
Yes.
So once I see the kids transform, it is a really fulfilling and a feeling that money could not buy. So that fulfillment from he or she not being able to go up on stage, and ultimately after a few months being able to go up on stage at a shopping mall to speak, that feeling is actually the fulfillment. Yeah.
I see. All right. So Johan, tell us, what did you do? What are you doing that is different with your kids? I mean, you have a Johan Speaking Academy, and many of them also have Speaking Academy in the market. But what do you think that you are doing something that's special that kids want to come to you more so now?
One of our unique selling point is actually we provide them with this huge platform. Now, when we started this business, we did not even think that we could even go that far. In a way that we actually collaborated with a lot of big brands. All right, theme park brands like Thunder Lagoon, Little Kingdom, Dreamer Playland, Lost World of Tabun. So my students actually go into theme parks to become their brand ambassadors. And on another side, for large platform, we are actually having collaboration with shopping malls like Atria Mall, which we are going to speak in May, with Evolve Mall, KL Convention Center, Gardens Theatre, Ikano Shopping Center. So these are huge platforms where our students have the opportunity to speak.
Okay, tell a little bit of what do your kids do when they are at such venue?
They go up on stage and share a story. So it's like a storytelling. Yeah, their first step, not only to break that fear, but on a large stage. So what I find interesting is, even for adults, if for example, I want to organize an event at Atria Mall, example, and for adults to actually come and speak on the stage.
Yeah, they would rather die.
They would rather die. Okay. Might be Atria Mall don't even give us that opportunity.
Yes.
But it's how the way you actually, even for that collaboration to happen, it's also a speaking skill, which I actually have those benefit from learning from Toastmasters. It's how you talk to people to create a win-win situation, and in the end the kids can go on stage.
I see.
Yeah.
But before the kids go on stage, they would have already gone through a certain period of time program with you, right?
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about that program?
Okay, that program, our medium-term program, of course we have a short program for school holidays. Our medium-term program is the 10-week program.
10 weeks, okay.
So they come every week for 2 hours. At the 5th week, they'll be going to a theme park or playland.
Oh, that means they have to complete, like, say, 20 hours
Yes,
right?
correct.
10,
Yes,
10
yes.
sessions, so
Yes.
2 hours each session, so there'll be 20 hours. So after the 20 hours, they will be given this platform to showcase
Yes, correct.
their confidence.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, that was a very good revelation, about how you put the 20 hours together so that you build the confidence of the kids before they put them on the platform. So tell me, from your point of view, were you confident in speaking on stage or speaking to public even before you joined Toastmasters, or after Toastmasters you gained that confidence even more?
Okay, Toastmasters really helped me in terms of my confidence.
Yes.
Just to share with you my mistakes first. Although I was at Toastmasters, there was once I spoke at a conference at Bangsa South. It was in the year 2013. So about 140 over packs were there. So I was speaking about Facebook marketing at the time. And during halfway through my speech, my phone actually rang.
Oh, my goodness, okay.
So I forgot to actually silence my phone, and I went up on stage and my phone rang, and I have to apologize to people. I mean the audience.
Yeah, that's a, didn't
might-
you tell that there's a notification from Facebook?
I should have. I
There's
should
a
have said that.
notification from Facebook, you see things there.
And at the same venue again, I did another mistake. I went down on stage, right? I do some jumping with the crowd right there. When I went back up on stage, I actually lost my presenter or the clicker. I could not find
Really?
where on earth is that presenter. So it was a huge stage, and everyone was just like looking at me and waiting for me. So I
To
had to
start
ask.
speaking.
I have to ask the organizer to help me find, and in the end, I actually got it. So now, why make a mistake when you are at a live audience? So it was really embarrassing.
Yes.
So I become how to say, a crazy follower. I really want to learn the art of public speaking.
Yes.
So that was when I really maximized Toastmasters platform.
Yes.
And I was joining contests.
Yes.
And of course, my mentor that time also pushed me to join contests. So during that contest time, I really learned a lot and gained a lot of confidence. Because as the stage go from, we have a different type of contest,
Yeah,
from
different
club
level,
to area to division to district, and so we have to go through this process, and every process the crowd becomes bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes.
So the fear also becomes bigger, but you have to control that fear,
Yes.
and become more confident as I go through that process.
Yes.
As we progress each level of the contest, then our confidence grow. So you take it as a stepping stone to build your confidence one by one. Okay? I actually can pass one level, so you get more confident. I can pass one level, get more confident.
Yes.
That level I lose, then you become more humble and learn more. What could I do better next? So that process, that cycle actually helps to build my confidence.
Yes, and also take note of all these, like you said, those mistakes, so that we don't
Yes,
repeat them
yes,
anymore.
yes,
Really, I mean, a lot of speakers will think that no, we are really good enough, but these are the little mistakes that public or audience are able to pick up and say, oh
Yes.
no, how come you do that way,
Yeah.
right? Oh, it's very good. So apart from Toastmasters, are there any other areas that you wish that you could learn more? I mean, and Toastmasters are not providing, or the Toastmasters cover everything that you need, especially for your business now?
It's actually a lifelong learning. Public speaking is only one part where we always do on stage. I mean, 80% of Toastmasters program, a lot of people will be speaking about public speaking.
Yes.
But there's like right now, how to interview in front of camera.
Yes.
We don't really see that kind of speech often in Toastmasters.
Yes.
Or how do you do a radio interview or a YouTube video? I mean, media speaking, that kind of things. So there's actually a lifelong learning in Toastmasters. Of course, you need to take the correct manual to actually practice that. And then one more thing, as we progress, up our career, then leadership comes in.
Yes.
How you are able to speak and to sell the vision so that your followers or your troops of people really buy into your idea. So that another huge learning opportunity in Toastmasters.
I see. Did you apply these leadership skills in your work? Now that you have this, your Johan Speaking Academy, do you have a
Yeah.
group of, you call them franchisee or
I call
partners
them
or
my
associates?
associate partners.
Associate partners. So you do teach them or go through with them how to do this business or how to progress.
Yes,
Yes.
of course, my part is not only helping them to do this business. We have to really pull people in together to buy in the vision to help kids.
Yes.
So sometimes people get diverted, or myself also. I'm also still learning this skill, leadership, is a lifelong learning,
Yes.
and you can actually get it in Toastmasters.
Toastmaster, yes, okay.
Like how you organize an event, become an organizing chair for an event,
Yes.
regardless of how big or how small. Even ordering food
Yes.
for a meeting is actually a skill.
Yes.
So who holds the key to open the door? Who calls the food person? And who booked the venue? That's even a opportunity for you to learn. So as you progress, you can even organize huge event for district, whether it's a conference. And I remember in 2014, there was an international conference held at KL Convention Center, and our organizing chair is also from our club, Utama Advance, and a lot of our members benefited because they can take up leadership roles and learn from there. It's an international convention. Yeah.
Wow, that's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we end this talk, can you share with us, tell us, especially people who are still very cautious about joining Toastmasters because, well, I got no time now, no, I got a lot of kids to take care of, no, I got wife to take care of. So what can you share, tell us to do and take our opportunity to join your Toastmasters club?
Now, Toastmasters
Inspires.
actually growing bigger and bigger in our region, or I say in our Peninsula Malaysia, or even in Klang Valley itself. The platform is already there. It's actually waiting for you to actually grab. You cannot say, oh, I'm staying too far away. You know, we even have members from Kajang coming over to
Damansara Jaya, yeah.
Yes, Damansara
Where
Jaya.
your
So
club
if you
is.
want nearer club, you can even get it nearer somewhere towards that. So it's all about whether you want to take that step to change.
Yes.
Don't be afraid, because the platform is there for you to learn. You will find mentors to help you. You will make mistakes, of course, 100%, and you learn through that. That is my encouragement to people. The platform is already there. Grab the opportunity and learn, because after all, once we progress in life, then it will actually help us in our career, relationship, family, and things.
Yeah, you never know where you can apply,
Yeah,
right? Because
yes.
speaking is always universal. That's very good. All right, thank you very much, Johan, for
Thank
coming
you
on to this
so
show.
much, Shiva.
Yeah.